Hello, this is going to be the start of the DraftMaster's career mode. We're going to be starting as the 16 car in the Xfinity series as Frederick Baskey, and we're going to go straight into Daytona. This is going to be a 32 race season with playoffs, and it should be fun. So let's get it underway at Daytona. Here we go for the start of the Daytona 500. We are starting as the number 16 car, right behind the 27, next to the 6. And already the top lane is going back pretty fast, and we are going in the middle, trying to make up some time. The 27 moved up, and now is falling back a little bit. We are right behind Pedersen and Orsenville, and looks like Ernst is leading the bottom lane. We're trying to stay in the draft right here, try not to get out of the line to lose any time, but two drivers behind us have moved up to the top, and now this middle lane is moving as we kind of swerve into the guys below and make some contact. Luckily, that does not do any damage to our car, as you see Fireball move up, and some contact back there, as right now us front three are leading the way, and the first lap of the season is led by Orsenville. So right here, we're trying to lift off the gas to get a little bit of a run. As coming out of turn 2, we are so behind these guys, and it doesn't look like either of them are going to try to make a move. And we try to get to the outside of Pedersen. We do. We make some contact. We go down the track, and more contact. We go up next to each other. And now I'm a little bit frustrated with that contact. We make more contact with the 43. And now we have a big push from the 22 of Fireball. And Orsenville and Pedersen are falling back. Drivers behind are trying to get out of the way because they do not want to be part of that duo going back to the pack. You see, I try to block right there, but then the outside line has more momentum. We're falling back to the middle, and some side-by-side racing. Coming to the final lap, 2 laps to go right here. And I feel like we're in a pretty good position as we're clear on all lines, but then I move up to the top and the middle line's able to come back, which is quite unfortunate. And I shoved the 27 down the track. The 27 now going back, that definitely just ruined the 27's race. You got to feel for those guys. And now we're trying to do a little bit more blocking. Luckily that time the 22 isn't able to get alongside us, but right there he is. And now we're falling back. We have no help from behind. I try to go down to the 97. He goes up. Final lap. I don't know what's going to happen. We're falling back. We don't have any momentum. Right next to the 28 car. And we put him in the wall. Oh, crash behind. We just wrecked the 28 and the 8 of Ernst. And they're going far to the back. And now we might have a chance to win. We have a huge run on the 15 of Michael Walnuts and 7-time. Fireball still in the lead. How far we're going to be able to get. Our run seems to be stalling out. We put the 48 in the wall. 48 in the wall, then we go up. We get involved. Big crash, the 15. The 97 tries to avoid it. Big crash. Fireball's going to win the race. He wasn't involved in the crash. And we are out. Here's a replay of that. We put the 48 in the wall. And then we move up, trying to clear him. And we're involved. The 22 is far gone. The 15 trying to get out of the way gives us a shove, which if he hadn't done that, I don't know what would have happened. But right there, we might have spun around as just really, really hectic final lap. And then drivers piling behind. You can barely see with the smoke. No wonder it was such a big crash. And that's going to bring an end to the Daytona 500. And here's a replay of us putting the 28 in the wall. And that probably took out about half the field. So P2, good day. Here's the finishing order. You see Fireball wins the race. We come in second. And you see the other drivers behind. Some notable drivers. The 29 of Harvey. 19 of Truman Jr. And let's see, where did the 8 and the 28 finish? Ooh, they finished 26th and 27th after we put them in the wall. And the 9 of Orsenville finishes in 30th after leading the first laps of the season. And here is the point standings after that race. As you can see, the Fireball at the top, and there's going to be only a 12-driver playoffs. So it's definitely going to be interesting. But here we go into race 2. We're getting underway at Phoenix. We had a strong qualifying result of second. here, and here we go. Right next to Pedersen and Fireball, winner of the Daytona 500, right behind. And we have Ernst pushing us off the start, and it looks like Pedersen and Fireball are going to get off to a strong start. You see Orsenville right there, back in third after leading the first lap of the Daytona 500, and then falling back to 30th. And here we are, we're at Orsenville draft, but we have a really bad start, and the car just doesn't seem to have much speed in it early, but with a good push from Ernst, who probably is pretty mad at us for what we did last race. We're able to get a little bit more momentum. Still pushing Orsenville, and we have a big run on this bottom lane. The bottom lane does not seem to be moving, and it seems like the middle is where you want to be today at Phoenix, as this is going to be the championship race. So if you're able to run good here, you're probably going to be able to run good at the championship race later on in the season. As you see, the 8 still pushing us, and we're still right behind the 9, as I don't know how far we're going to be able to go. The 8 tries to make a move on us. I go up to block, and now we're 3 wide. Caution's out. We're going to race back to the line. I make some contact with Orsenville. We're 3 wide, coming to the line, and on the caution, we are going to be in second to Ernst, and then it looks like the 8 car of Ernst pitted under caution, and now the 8 is out of this race. I don't know what happened. Maybe he had a tire going down or something, but now the 8 is out of this, who definitely had one of the strongest cars of the race. 2 laps to go, side by side with Orsenville and Smut coming through the middle. Big push. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, we're involved. We get hit from the 55. The 52's in the wall. The 9 is still going. Big wreck. We're spinning. As you can see, just the 89 and the 80 get involved, and then we get hit from behind by the 55, and we push the 52 in the wall. It's big wreck. How did we end up going around right here? It looks like we ended up getting hooked. The 22 hooked the 89, and we ended up going around. And it's going to go to a 2-lap dash. Let's see what's going to happen here for the final restart. And the 9 pitted. The 9 of Orsenville pitted under the caution. And that brings an end to his day. 2 of the top 3 fastest cars. I mean, I'd say Orsenville was the fastest car today. He's pitted. Now Smut in the lead. Overtime. We're in second. Orsenville is out of this. And now Fireball might have a chance to go to his second win in the row as we're falling back. Our short run car today has been horrible. And it looks like that's being true again as the 89 ditches us. And now Michael Walnut is pushing us on the top. We're getting a run on this top line. The 89 jumps right back in front of us from pushing us. And it looks like what it could have been for us, the 9, and Ernst. What a crazy day. What a crazy, crazy day. P9. Here's the finishing results. As you can see, Smut wins the Fireball. Miniland, good day. Kenny, after having a last place finish at the Daytona 500, finishes 8th. Us in 9th, and Pedersen gets a nice top 10. Davison in 13th. And you can just look through the finishing order. Bad day for 7-time. Bad day for Harvey. Elio, bad day for him, the 99 or 94 car. Ruderman, who looked strong early, just bad day. And Tony, once again, having a really, really bad showing. Really unfortunate for those guys. And as you can see, the points now, Fireball and Smut locked in. And Junior and Fonte are tied for that cutoff spot. And thank you for watching the video today. A new video should come out sometime next week. If you want to see more of this, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.